Hello, I'm Trainer James, and today I am bringing you a very weird Gruul deck. And I say weird because if you look here, it looks like a normal Gruul deck. You have your Llanowar Elves, your Pelt Collector, your Gruul Spellbreaker, Rampaging Ferocidon, Bonecrusher Giant, Voltaic Brawler, Burning-Tree Emissary, with some, Collected Company and Embercleave thrown in there. But our main highlight of the deck, the reason why this is called a 5-color Gruul deck is here. Territorial Kavu. Territorial Kavu is a Gruul creature at heart. It's it costs a single red and a single green for a star. And its power and toughness are based on the number of basic land types among lands we control. So if you play Territorial Kavu in a pure Gruul deck, it'll only ever be a 2/2, but that's why we are playing 5 colors. Now, I guess technically, if the lands are the only thing that are making the colors, I guess it's not really a 5-color Gruul deck because, as you can see, we are only playing green and red spells. We're not playing black, white, or blue spells. So maybe calling this a 5-color Gruul deck isn't appropriate, but I bet it's catchy in the title. So I bet people are going to click on this. So nonetheless, our land base is kind of a mess, as you can see. We're playing a lot of Triomes. We're playing a lot of Triomes with 8 1-drops. And that's not exactly the ideal way to play Gruul with Triomes, but we're going to give it a shot purely for Territorial Kavu. Now, what does this creature do? When it attacks, we can discard a card. If we do, we get to draw a card, or we can exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. So either one of those abilities, when Territorial Kavu attacks, I think would be pretty good. And so, with our land base over here, that means we have to play to the Territorial Kavu. I don't know why I can't say that word. So we're playing 4 Savai Triome, 4 Ketria Triome, and 2 Indatha Triome. Now, the Ketria Triome works best for our deck because it has both red and green on it. And then the Savai Triome, we're playing because it has red, but it also has the swamp and the plains that we need. But the red here goes with the Embercleave. Embercleave needs red, in order to cast it. So we're playing. That's why we're playing 4 Savai Triomes, and then 2 Indatha Triomes. It has the green, but it also has the swamp and the plains to go with it. So that's why we're playing 2 of those. And then, as you can see, 4 Stomping Ground. 1 Sacred Foundry because it's a mountain and a plains. Temple Garden, it's a forest and a plains. And then we have 1 Blood Crypt because it's a swamp and a mountain. And then we have a Woodland Cemetery here. This doesn't have any of the basic land types on it, but it most likely will always get to come down untapped because we are bound to always have either a swamp or a forest on the battlefield. And then we are also running 4 Cragcrown Pathways. Now, these also don't have basic lands attached to them, but they get to play. But they get to play. Oh my gosh! But they get to come into play untapped, and we don't have to shock ourselves for them. Same with Rootbound Crag. We're running 2 here because we are almost always going to have a mountain or a forest on the battlefield, so it'll come into play untapped as well. So yeah, this is 5-color Gruul. So let's go ahead, get to some matches, and I will see you on the battlefield. Ooh, we get to go first. Okay. Well, we have no green sources, unfortunately. So okay. Well. Okay. We can work with this. They are running Yorion. Pelt Collector, turn 1, and then nothing until turn 3. But I do want to play Pelt Collector on turn 1. just in case we do get a turn 2 play. Okay, our opponent is on, looks like Ultimatum. Give it haste. Next turn we can Embercleave. Oh yeah. Get him down to 4. They might have a Wrath of God here. Shatter the Sky, we get to draw a card. Okay, well. Play Kavu. Our opponent's like, what the heck? Well, they have all 5 colors. I don't know. Maybe they're playing Niv Mizzet. I have no idea. They're running something janky just like we are. They have black, red, green, white, blue. Guess we'll never know. We get to go first. We can kind of keep this hand. We don't have a red source, but as soon as we get one, Kavu, it enters the battlefield as a 3/3. So let's go ahead. We can turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Next turn, Pelt Collector into something. Maybe. Voltaic Brawler. That hurts. Could really use a red source, preferably untapped. Our opponent's over here on Selesnya. Voice of the Blessed. We need our red sources. Unfortunately, we do not get them. We need a Rampaging Ferocidon down stat. Two 3/3s. Near blocks. Well, it is a red source. The Ferocidon. No attacks. Apparition. Collected company into Skyclave Apparition. Yep, there it is. Well, they're not going to gain the life this turn, so. Yeah. Okay. No life was gained at least. Got another one. They can just attack with Heliod, though. Another company. Looking for more apparitions. Definitely. Soul Warden, Scurry Oak, okay. Let's see. Plains, swamp, forest, mountain. So our Kavu is going to be a 4/4 next turn. So we can block one of these. It'll also make this a 4/4. So I think we just block Healy out here. Or, well, no. Yeah, let's do this. Go down to 7. We only have one red source. Kavu's now a 4/4. No attacks. Block. Well. No attacks. Company. We need another red source, and then we can play Embercleave. Psh, 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 psh. Block there. Innkeeper. This hurts us more than helps us. Unfortunately. The opponent gets to go first. We don't have a way of playing Pelt Collector on turn 1, unfortunately. But, you know. So goes the mana. Ooh, okay. We do now. Pelt Collector. Next turn we can Blood Crypt. Shock ourselves. Our opponent's over here ramping. Voltaic Brawler. Might have been smarter to play the Kavu right there, because it would have been a 2/2. And then we could have played Voltaic Brawler, making this a 3/3. Actually, I say might have. It definitely would have. Though, we have Stomping Ground now, so I guess it doesn't matter. Kavu's a 3/3. Take action. Down to 14 they go. Next turn we can Embercleave. They might, I don't know. They might be like a fog deck or something. This definitely tells me fog. What do they have in their graveyard? No? Okay. Alright, guess I should have played Embercleave. Oh well. Could have a Wrath here. That's fine. Because we have Collected Company. Yeah. Triome. Triome. And then a bunch of 3-drops. Well, in terms of creatures anyways. Though they are both red, so it is good for on Embercleave, I guess. Red. What you? Let's see. Forest, island, mountain, plain, swamp. That's all 5 colors right there. Burning-Tree Emissary. That's our move! Crushing the bones! We'll play this one. I can see them having another removal spell for the Pelt Collector. Ferocidon. Okay. Bonecrusher. No attacks. Next turn is going to hurt again. We have to shock ourselves. Well, we don't have to, but we do if we want to play Collective Company. Pass a turn. They know what's coming. Okay.
When people start screaming, I know I'm on track. Time to die.
Might as well. All right. Kavu. Let's discard. We don't need that land anymore. Got another Triome anyways.
Whatever. Figure it out on your own.
Hopefully they don't have a burn spell. Goblin Chain Whirler. Okay. Well. Burning-Tree Emissary into a Ferocidon. Cycle the Triome. We could. Seems kind of risky. In case we don't get something. Then they attack with everything and just finish us off with the Ramanap runes. So no attacks. Oh, man. Another Embercleave. Exile you. Exile you. I don't even think we have the colors to play Embercleave. Do we? Let's take you. Put it here. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, buddy. They have to block one of these, so let's see. Okay. If they block this, we put the Embercleave here. We hit them for 12. If we put the Embercleave on here, then we only hit them for 8. Either way, they kill us with the Ramanap runes. Oh, man. Yep, okay. Yeah, they kill us with Ramanap runes. I was hoping we would find like a Gruul Spellbreaker. Something that would give us haste off the Triome into Blood Crypt. Gives us Voltaic Brawler turn 2. Also gives us 4 of our basic lands. So if we get a Kavu, it's a 4/4. We also have plenty of red for Embercleave. Gifted Aetherborn. Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to blocking this Gifted Aetherborn with a Voltaic Brawler. But they probably have Fatal Push. Stomp. Something to deal with this Voltaic Brawler. A Braid. Opponent is a 4/4. What do we need? We need a Plains, right? We do. And that becomes a 5/5. Okay. We obviously can't block it because it has Death Touch. The Aetherborn does. No blocks. Let's go ahead and discard. Let's see, what can we discard? An Embercleave or a land. Okay, another Kavu. Multiple 5/5 threats. Watch our opponent have the 5/5 trample, and every time you attack it, you sacrifice that many permanents. Aww, that sucks. Well, we can Embercleave our Llanowar Elves next turn. Oh yeah. Do they have another one? Embercleave or Gruul Spellbreaker? Let's do the Spellbreaker. Has hexproof on our turn. Also gives us hexproof on our turn. Might as well attack with the Llanowar Elves. Gifted Aetherborn. Okay. I mean, you knew we had Embercleave. We can keep this Triome. We could cycle it. Opponent has nothing. Okay, okay, okay. Well, we have Mountain, Plain, Swamp, Forest. That's a 4/4, so we can have a 4/4 Kavu on turn 2. So let's keep Llanowar Elves into Burning Emissary into Kavu. Yeah. We'll play this tapped. Burning-Tree Emissary comes down off of the Llanowar Elves and the Stomping Ground. And then with it, the Kavu. A 4/4 Kavu. What, they have like Primal Might or something? Heliod? Okay. They're both Savai Triomes. Well, there's our 4/4. Could see Collected Company this turn if they have a land. I'm sure they have a land. Oh yeah. Okay, Cleric class, fine. Banishing Light for the Kavu. That sucks. Well. Counter. Attack. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 devotion for Heliod. They don't have anything else to do. Okay. Yeah, we might as well attack with everything. Get him down to 4. Oh yes. The opponent goes first. We have a bunch of Triomes. A very slow hand. Especially since the opponent is going first. Okay, this is better. Kavu's a 0/0 though. So that's bad. So we'll put you back. But, you know. Demir. Llanowar Elves! Are there multiple elves here? There are. Okay. Guess that's why they call it Llanowar Elves. Huh. I kinda wanna bone crush that. So I think I will. I know they can just unearth it, but that's not until they have 5 mana, so let's go ahead and try to get them dead. Bone shards the Llanowar Elves, fine. Counter. Might have been smart to just do haste right there if we want to get him dead. Luckily, we have another Bonecrusher for this. So Ah, waboo. Brawler. What do they have in here? Jin Gataxius. So those were the matches with our 5-color Gruul deck. As you can see, the deck had an overall 63% win rate with 50% on the play, 67% on the draw. Across 8 matches, it took 37 minutes. Is this the ideal way to play Gruul in Historic? It's definitely not, because you don't want a bunch of lands that are forced to come into play tapped, like with all of our Triomes here. We're running 10 of them, so you don't want 10 lands in your deck when you're playing a very aggressive deck. You don't want 10 lands that come into play tapped. So is this the ideal way to play Gruul? It is not, but it was a fun science experiment for playing Territorial Kavu in a Gruul Aggro deck. I feel like Territorial Kavu could probably work like if we built maybe a Gruul mid-range deck or something, where we could take the time to play the Triomes and pick off our opponent's creatures. But when you're playing aggro, we're playing 8 1-drops here, they want to be able to come down on turn 1. And when you have an opening hand that has a Triome in it, you're like, well, when do I play the Triome? Do I play it on turn 1, so next turn it's untapped? Like, if you have like a Triome and then a Stomping Grounds, do you play the Stomping Ground turn 1 and then the Triome turn 2, and then you're still down a mana on turn 2, basically? That there are ways to sidestep this. Like, if you have an opening hand with a Stomping Ground and a Triome or 2, and you have Llanowar Elves, then you can turn 1 Stomping Ground into Llanowar Elves, and then next turn that gives you something to do on turn 2 if you have like a Burning-Tree Emissary into a Voltaic Brawler or a Territorial Kavu or something. Like, there are ways to work around this, but overall this is not the ideal way to play Gruul Aggro in Historic. But again, I wanted to give Territorial Kavu a try in Gruul Aggro because it is Gruul colors after all, and I feel like the 5-color Niv Mizzet deck shouldn't be the only deck that gets to play this card to its full effect, basically being able to make it a 5/5. But I don't know. I liked this deck, even though it only had what was it, like a 63% overall win rate, I guess. But yeah, this deck was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, be sure to like the video. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Trainer James MTG. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more Magic the Gathering Arena content. You can check out that video over there if you want to watch something else, and there's a playlist right below it, so you can check out more content on the channel. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.